Is it alive?
It is probably coming alive.
All right.
Already got some chatting going on. I like it.
All right. Well,
I like it a lot.
no paper towel.
Really? No, there is one at the bottom.
Is it at the bottom?
Yeah.
Ah, all right. There we go. So yeah, I spilled some coffee, which should have ended up in my cup, not on the counter. Ugh.
Oh, I see.
I just want to.
Why are you making a mess?
I want to cleanse.
Okay, cleanse.
All right. Are we alive?
I think so.
Good morning. Good morning. Goeiemorgen.
Say good morning to Red Pill Rebel.
Good morning, Red Pill.
Chappie, who apologizes for missing podcast. Sorry
Oh,
not
it's
being
all
here.
good,
Had to
man.
take a break. We know how that goes. You are all good, sir.
Oh,
Love Biltong. Your Biltong, I think, is on the way, by the way.
yeah.
This is FYI. And he does remind everybody, smash the like button, repost, share, and subscribe if you want to. But do leave us a comment. It does help.
Yes, absolutely.
We've got Jamal
Good morning.
and SS Grunt.
Grant, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
All right. So, we were hashing through a few things and wanting to talk about this, that, the next thing, and there's so much going on, and to try and keep things out of politics is difficult. It's
Do
very
you feel
hard.
like the world is a little
No, but I think the world is crazy and unstable right now by design. Because
why would that happen?
well, if
I gotta raise it up. I'm not quite cutting off your head, but a little bit.
all right, yeah,
bit.
sorry, and we got some serious sun coming
We
from
will
behind.
change
and,
that soon.
yeah, soon we'll have a proper setup. We have to move this thing every time.
I wanted to say, Anton, I'm sorry to revert, but the world's crazy. But what did you do this last week?
Oh, I spent an entire week in the ceiling.
No, but did it work?
Yes.
Yes.
So
No, it looks
so-
fucking phenomenal.
yeah, so I did explain this. So the foam panels, we took the ceiling, the drop ceiling out of the one building. So we put foam panels in, or I had them installed, but the job wasn't. It was a hard job. So I don't want to say. I mean, the installation guy tried, but if I guess the way I wanted I would have to sell a kidney.
Yes.
So, or do it myself.
Yes.
So there we go. And I'll take some pictures of it and put it out.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I think not HVAC. Chappie asked if
No, not HVAC. It's just insulation. But so we have the buildings are made out of metal, and the manufacturing one is completely metal. The whole building's metal. So it's like a metal frame with panels, and they had the drop ceilings. But the ceiling's 8 foot, and we have equipment that's higher. So I removed the ceiling to be able to get. So I guess the equipment is at about 8 foot, but you got to get in the top, so you need an extra 2 foot on top of that. So the ceiling's at about 8, but the beams run at about 10 or 11. So to remove the ceiling, and there's gaps in between the beams. So if you remove the ceiling, you get the extra space, but it's a metal roof, as in solid, full metal roof. So of course, the sun makes the roof 145 or whatever, stupid. So I had to put insulation, and the best thing I found was the foam boards that you could stick to the roof. But to install them is a different story. So they tried doing a spot weld with a little pin, and that kind of worked, but not really. So I started at one point re-gluing and spray foaming everything. So the problem is the panels are going to line up, but there's going to be a lot of gaps and stuff, little corners that you can't get the panels in. So I kind of spray foamed all of that together, and then I spray foamed, lots of spray foam, lots of glue, and there's a specific. So they tried some glue and it didn't work, but you have to use a specific foam board glue, otherwise it will not work. You keep putting sun in my eyes. You have to use a specific foam board glue that'll, because the foam is porous, so it sucks up the glue if you use the wrong glue. So if you use like a general purpose Loctite glue or whatever, Gorilla glue, it won't work. The foam boards, it's because you essentially like gluing sponge, and the sponge absorbs the glue and it won't work. So you've got to have it's a very specific glue. I got some canisters here, but I thought I'm not going to go fetch it now. And then so I glued spray foamed the gaps, and I taped with an aluminum tape all the kind of crevices and stuff. I taped it up, which kind of worked, kind of didn't work, because it's again foam board, so the tape doesn't
Not
really want
everything
to stick
sticks
to it.
everywhere.
But I'm going to paint it with a specific paint.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
That's gonna be nice.
Yeah, and it's gonna be all black. So I'm gonna paint the whole ceiling black, all the boards and stuff. And with the black, as long as I get the paint in behind the tape and I can kind of paint it flat, it'll stick. It'll dry and stick. So that's been
paint/tar.
Yes, that's been 8 days so far, but 3-day job.
Yes. But
so
it looks really
fun
good.
times. Yes, but it's even like we were standing there 2 days ago.
Cool.
Packing, it's cool, and also it's so quiet.
Yes, less noise.
Yeah, like the noise levels have gone down dramatically. But I've done about 2/3 of the roof, like really, really good.
So he's been working hot and heavy on that other building because we were standing there packing and he saw sunlight. He's like, there's sunlight. That means
and then
AC's
you see
out.
Yes, and then you see one hole, and then you start looking, and you're like, there's another one, and that's wrong, and that's wrong, and that's wrong, and then once you go down that rabbit hole, it's over. It's like with anything, when you start identifying the problems, it's like, okay, now we have problems. It's all over.
But with that, the good thing, he's been working so hard on that building. We were complaining this building's not quite cool enough, our market. So he's like, I have an idea, and I have spray foam, and I have tape. Does a bunch of work on the side of this building real quick,
so,
and then we spruced it up a little bit. I'm not upset.
I have to pull some panels off and replace them, but that's a big job because also a metal building does. So I gotta pull some panels off the side where they got some vents and things like that. But that's gonna be a challenge, just because it's very high. I mean, I've got what's that ladder, like a 9-foot ladder?
Yeah.
And I stand on the top of it, and I can hardly reach the top of the building because we got 3 foot, give or take.
Yes.
Just from the bottom on the cinder blocks, we got about between 2.5 and 3.5 foot on the foundation side where you start with. Then you got, the inside is to ceiling, I think is 7 foot. So not 8, 7. I think 8 to the raft, to the bottom of the rafters. But I got 7 feet inside here, less the floor, which is probably another foot on the what do they call it, purlins or whatever, the foundation things on this. Yes. So that's probably another foot, or at least 8 inches plus the 2.5. So you go do the math, man. The tip of the building is high.
And they do peak.
Yes, they do peak. So I mean, I stand on top of the ladder and I can barely reach the top, which would put that at like, what's it like? 12, 15 feet, give or take.
That's what I thought. I thought the video was jerky.
It is?
It is jerky. It's very jerky.
Well, just check the what you're on. Just check the...
I just checked this one. I thought I saw it was jerky too. It's this guy. I think that's jerky.
Yeah, I think it's they jumped the Wi-Fi and stuff.
It jumped Wi-Fi. I think it was my last reboot. It jumped it. So give me a second. Wi-Fi. It's probably going to disconnect and reconnect. There we go. Yeah, I think this guy popped out.
Yeah, it jumps Wi-Fi and then you know.
So somebody had asked if we considered Starlink. We actually did just get an upgrade, like a major upgrade from.
Yeah, but you gotta be. The problem is you can't lock the Wi-Fi, and you gotta be on the right Wi-Fi. Otherwise, it's a problem.
Let me see.
Is the audio at least clean?
They said audio's good.
Okay.
It's smoother now.
Yes.
Kind of.
That shouldn't be an issue. That's definitely the camera.
You see?
Yes. You did reboot that, right?
I did. But I mean, I rebooted it. You know, it's holding. Yeah, it's
still jerky. Yeah. Just have a look and see if you can.
See, maybe this one for sure. I just checked as well. I checked that already. I don't know if you saw me doing
I
that.
didn't see. Sorry, let's just check the connection.
See, I thought it was laggy too, and I was thinking
Yeah,
maybe
but
it's
you know what?
my.
Where was it? Somewhere I saw like no, that was more sound.
That's
You got to put
That's
it
a
on
5G.
the 5G.
It's
yes.
on 5G.
And
They're
this
both
one's
on
also.
5G. I just set it to 5G. They're both on
Alright.
5G. I don't know.
That is
'Cause
no
I'm
good,
trying to
man.
see. I want to know if there's anything here.
No, there's nothing there. It's but it's weird because hold on 1 second. Let me just see something. Because sometimes, no, that is. So what I'll do.
This is where Anton comes in because he knows this stuff more than me. I don't know this stuff.
Yeah, it's almost like our data is getting overrun, which is not the case. 5G, we should be on 5G. That is interesting. I mean, I did move the modem a little bit, but it shouldn't be an issue. I just moved it to the front a bit.
When did you move it?
This morning, but all my other stuff's fine. No, it's the camera, I think. It's the camera. I mean, on here it's fine.
Yeah, but you can see it on this main screen. It's a little chippy. And I have it bitrate 1250 still.
Yeah, maybe take the bitrate down a little.
That was
Sorry.
down.
Let's see.
Did you turn off a camera?
I did not. Oh no, it hit the error.
Why don't you end refresh and
Yes.
start that back?
I think that might
I
work.
think that is the problem. I didn't reboot it right before this stream.
No, well, we shouldn't have to reboot it all the time. All right, I restarted it.
It's still not smooth.
All right, I don't know why.
I don't
I don't know
know
why it's.
I guess we're gonna be a little choppy. No, it's not Rumble. It's us. I think I can't blame Rumble when I don't see that even as smooth.
Yes.
I don't know.
No, and the camera's smooth. If you're on the camera, it's smooth.
Yeah. That's what I actually think. It's this may need the reboot.
Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me try something quick. So we should stay on here.
Okay.
Let me just take this thing off. Yeah, this thing is hot.
Do a quick reboot on it real quick.
No, I'm not going to do a reboot. I'm just going to restart.
Okay, close everything.
The browser.
I know, Lemon. I'm sorry. It's us. By the way, Dead Dingo Dan down under saying good evening to all you morning people is what he says. That was a minute ago. I wanted to greet you when I saw your comment.
All right, let me see. I rebooted the browser. That's like the best I can do.
It's still shot.
All right, well,
I don't know what to say.
All right, let's not move around too much.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Don't watch our mouths while we speak.
Yes,
today, I guess.
yes. We're gonna look like.
Ooh.
No, we're gonna look like those old kung fu movies where the lips don't match the words.
I swear, I have no words.
But anyway, where was I? Oh, the ceiling and the job and everything else, and what we were saying before that is the instability of the current kind of environment is, I believe, by design, because I think a lot of people in control of things want you to perceive being free. They don't actually want you to be free. And when people that are very obviously in the right either get shut down or arrested, that something's up. I saw yesterday there are some guys, and agree with them or not, if people are peacefully protesting, or not protesting, but if they are practicing their right of free speech, you have the option to walk past them and not engage.
Yes.
And you don't get to dictate that they get arrested. And I saw, so there's this group, and I like them. I think they're doing good work. It's called Abolitionists Rising, and they are the anti-abortion crowd. Now you don't have to agree with them, but they do have a right, to voice their opinion. They do it in public spaces, and they are not supposed to get arrested. And a bunch of them got arrested yesterday. And it's funny because
I didn't see that yet.
Yes. Oh, I posted it because I got really pissy about that. Mr. Grisham is on that case. He was actually there. He was
So
there.
that means it's here in Texas.
Yes, it's at the Alamo. It's at the Alamo. He was part of that. They were protesting. He was there. He told the cops,
Don't do it.
don't do it. He told the cops, my day job is suing people like you. I do this for a living.
Field day.
They arrested them because they refused to move, and he told them, Grisham told the people, he said, I am your representative, you do not have to move. And when the cops said, we're going to arrest you, he said, okay, you can move now because you've been threatened. And that's enough for us to make the case. And then one guy did get arrested. So
on public property.
On public property.
Okay.
On public property. Because you see, what they say is, yes, it's public, but this is now booked.
But you can't
book it because it's
it.
public.
And especially when it comes to people who have permits, normally those guys are pretty good about that. And they probably did something in that line. But the person he's speaking of, Grissom, he knows his shit.
Yes, he knows his shit. I don't always agree with his tactics,
but he knows his shit. He's a Texas guy.
So here's the thing.
Doing the rounds.
So let's. I want to, and I'm sorry if it's choppy.
These guys don't know about that.
Yes, I'm sorry if it's choppy, man. I'm very sorry. The video is choppy. If the sound's good, try and ignore looking at us and just listen.
Don't look.
But
don't look. Turn it off.
I understand that some people become unreasonable at a point, because when you get shoved around and bullied enough, then you become unreasonable because you've been bullied and shoved around.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we have a very, I want to find the right wording. We have a very suspicious demeanor, because, and what I mean by that is, I don't trust people very much.
Who you?
Yes. No, because we've been threatened, we've been bullied, we've been beaten, and the problem is, we perpetually punch up. So we've been jumped on by a lot of people that have the power to shut us down, and we fought them tooth and nail to stay open.
Yes.
Now we should have probably been under a long time ago. Because we are
fucking stubborn.
Yes, we're just too stubborn to close,
Yes.
But we've had a lot of challenges pushed our way. Now, I'm not going to go into the detail. It's just there's a lot of shit that's happened in the last 7 years, and it's I almost want to say it's kind of blackballed me a little bit against the government, because I don't.
No, it has.
Yes.
Kind of.
Well, I don't want to be too negative, but
for Roanoke, Texas.
Well, yeah, but the problem is, it's not just Roanoke.
I know.
It happens everywhere. And it's a fundamental problem that we have, which people need to address their governments.
Yes.
You have to, I think personally, and I don't want to make this political, because I don't think it's a thing for left or right. I think it's a general principle that your government is going to persecute you unless you keep them in check.
Yes.
And I think this is one of the things that the founders knew, that they tried to place into the Constitution, the way that's why we have the Second Amendment, First Amendment, and all of these things. And they knew this to be true because of what they experienced. And it doesn't change. The shit that happened 400, 500 years ago is still happening today. But they to give you an example, what happened was, and it doesn't matter what the subject was, but someone was speaking at one of the local city's councils.
Yes.
Okay, and then the city manager popped out his phone and started recording the guy. And when, I can't remember who not took him to task, just bumped him and was like, hey, and he's like, yeah, I'm trying to make him nervous. And it's like, I don't understand. Why would you want to do that? Like, that just tells me, when you do stuff like that, you're a terrible person.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when we were in Roanoke, we spoke a few times at the city council, and there was one lady, not a very nice lady, and she had this like shrill voice, and she would like, name and address, because they
Yep.
don't want
They
you
bully you
to,
into
and
giving
you don't have
details.
to give it,
Uh-uh.
but they bully you to dox yourself,
Yes.
so you would fear to speak up, which these people use tactics, and they, in my mind, they're all a bunch of communists.
Yes.
No matter how they line up, they're all a bunch of communists. Some of them are just nationalists. So South Africa, when I grew up, we had segregation. Okay, now we had a written laws on the books under apartheid, but it was basically segregation, and the government was probably way better for the people, and as a whole, people lived better then than they do now. But the government were socialists.
Yes.
Okay, so the whole country was a socialist country, but they were not globalists. They were national socialists. So it did better for the country than being nationalists. But they were still socialists, which are basically communists. And then when the new government, quote unquote, took over, we've been in power for like around 30 years now, because once the fucking commies come in, they don't go away.
Nope.
But
Can't put
when
them out.
when the new government came in, they were basically commies, but they were globalists.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have the worst of both worlds. If they were probably like communists but nationalists, would have been better, because they would have prioritized the country. But they're not. They're prioritizing themselves.
Yes.
And a global agenda. So, mass fucking unchecked immigration and
Everything.
all the bullshit. Now the people are getting upset. So they've just made a big news thing out of it. They've shipped a bunch of Nigerians back. But, if you put a plane full of Nigerians sent back to Nigeria on the news, the millions that came in are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the 100.
Yeah, the 100 doesn't make that big of a difference.
Let's call it a big plane. Let's say there's 300 fucking illegals on the big plane that they flew back to Nigeria. Yes, but like 10 million came in. So what the fuck are you talking about? But they do this for show and dance, and they all persecute you. Like the city we were in, and I mean, I don't want to make a big fucking story out of it, but the city we were in are supposed to be red, conservative,
Yes.
blah 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 blah. But then we have a fight with a Antifa, BLM, like confirmed, identified flags in a classroom, LGBTQ club running teacher, and half the city council donates to her.
Yes, that was nice.
And it's like, dude, you are
nice.
supposedly a fucking conservative or a Republican or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, but you're donating to a far left-wing BLM activist
Antifa
teacher.
member.
Antifa, like,
proud,
and it says
proud.
Antifa member on her Facebook, which she
Yeah.
took down, but it said on her Facebook, proud Antifa member, and they donate to her because she got persecuted because she's running a fucking LGBTQ club
in a
for
middle schoolers.
We're
talking 12, 13
It's
year
like,
olds.
come on, man.
Nope.
Come
No,
on,
we have
man.
a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know that
No.
exists, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's seen weird people, and that's fine. Well, normally, people just do weird things.
Yes,
if
people
she
want
sees it,
attention, and they get
and
weird.
that's attention. They're just looking for attention. But they don't have to know everything.
Nope.
It's okay. It's okay not to. We do need to say hello to some
Yes.
awesome people who
Yes,
have
I'm
trickled in.
sorry, it's jittery.
Yes, it's jittery. It's jerky, not built on. All you guys and your jokes. I love it. But we do have Progman, D20X, of course, who said SpaceX. I know we will, after stream, I'm going to reboot everything, and we're about to do some
You want
configuration.
me to take the camera down again and reboot it completely and just see what it does?
You can, but we'll be black.
Yes, but the sound will work.
Are you okay if we go?
Yeah, we'll go reboot
for a
quickly.
minute. Don't let me say black too many times. We're gonna
Yes.
go black. Okay. We do have some other awesome people.
All right, you say hi. Give us a second.
Zinger, hello. Is Rumble already crumbling? I think I answered that earlier. Nick Hewitt. So The camera, we will not suggest any cameras as of yet because we are currently working on that and going to pretty up everything we have. And then there's this Dad, Dominion After Dark. Be
Okay.
the best pirate before you put your hands on your booty. Wrap them around Anton's firm and juicy meat from King of Biltong at biltongusa.com and talk like a pirate. Use the code RRR at checkout. How did I do, Dominion? Give me some clapping hands if you like what I did there for you.
Yeah, clappy hands.
Clappy hands, yes. We do also have an awesome dude. I don't know if you know Handy News.
Hey, Andy.
Good morning, Handy. I hope you are not spitting out your coffee because your good coffee's on the way. I swear to you that. Wait, I saw a comment. Where is it? Maybe I accidentally skipped it because I want to catch it because I actually liked what I was reading. I don't think I got to read the whole thing.
Let's see if that's back.
There is a dude. Nope. Okay, I haven't gotten to it yet.
All right,
I
just
will
pop
find.
open the software there. I just want to see how jittery it is. So.
No change. It's the computer. I told you. I think it's the.
All right, we might have to reboot the computer. Okay.
And that's I can't fix that.
No.
That was my guess.
Give me the mouse quick. Just give me 1 second. Let me.
Okay, I will play on this one. By the way, I love Dead Dingo's Dan's suggestion. John Smith at 123 Fake Street. So what we learned to do, because we had a business, we would just use our business address. But if you're layman, in the city, just doing your thing, then sometimes you don't even think and you just say things out loud, and then it's all recorded. Anybody can hear it. It's a little ridiculous.
Give me 1 second. I just want to see.
I must have passed that comment because now I'm not seeing it. It is our friend.
See, because the kids like to jump on this computer.
No, I think they
occasion.
did something,
yes.
And I haven't rebooted it, and that is where Okay, there it is. SS Grunt. Sorry, I saw this comment and I wanted to comment on it. I gotta say, I'm digging this Wagyu biltong. I'm gonna have to order the spicy stuff. Well, dude. It is very good. The peri peri is very mildly hot. If you like hot, it'll give a tad of a tingle to the tongue, but it's not going to be overly hot. It's more flavorful is the way we like to describe it. And then the ghost pepper, was not our absolute hottest one, but it's got a burn. So if you like that burn, it's got a burn. We do need to say hi to Hair Juicer 3K as well. Good morning to you. I hope you're having an awesome Wednesday. Progman socialist or wrongins, socialism, not cool, man, not cool. Iron Rand was the goat, dude. You're speaking to the people. Oh, cool. We got someone being nonsense. Rustic Ranch Rebellion, you saved the day. You cleared the messages. Thank you, sir. I hope you are having an awesome morning as well. And Yankee Free. Hey. Who's this dude? Neuro, don't worry. You kick them out. I don't play. I'm not gonna lie because I don't have time for it. If all they do is drop links, you can kick them out. Just say bye.
Who is that?
We got someone dropping comments and Neuro removed them all because
All right.
Neuro's awesome.
Yeah.
Because Neuro's neuroing. All right. Neuro
I think
is neuroing everything.
I think I might have I'm live streaming. Let me see.
It's still a little choppy, but it's fine.
Yes, but I cleared everything else.
Okay.
All right, but I also closed your browser because there were like 3 open.
That's okay. That's okay.
If you wanna expand on Brave, sorry, every time I type on this thing, I move the camera.
Do you want me to open it on here? Is that what you're telling me? Okay.
Yeah, run Brave. Like leave everything else. Because there were 3. There's a bunch of background processes. I don't want to start shutting them down and then accidentally kill the stream because I don't know what's doing who and what and how.
We'll just be a little jittery today. Yes. We are on Tribal Coffee. It is what happens. So if we haven't talked to you about Tribal Coffee, I told some awesome customers yesterday about it. Island coffee. It is island coffee out of Papua New Guinea. And it is the best coffee I've ever had in my life. So we had a visitor yesterday, and I could see the skepticism when I said, "Would you like some coffee? You're welcome to some." And I don't even know how many cups later, he's like, "This is really good coffee." Told you, I could have told you that. Oh, there it is.
Zoom a little more.
Yes, I was trying to figure out the zoom because I don't
There we
use
go.
this browser much. There we go.
So why is Firefox starting up there again? See, let's close it.
I don't know, but I closed it.
Okay.
I don't know because that's what it does.
All right.
That's what.
Yeah, I prefer Brave, so I just
That's
ran in
fine.
Brave.
We'll be brave today.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So
Dead Dingo Dan, your PC or camera might be overheating.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
yes. No, the PC needs a reboot, so it hasn't been booted in a while. So, and that, I wish I did that beforehand, but yeah, here we are.
Here we are. I'm not gonna lie. So we rush breakfast right before we start our stream, and some days are better than other days. Today was like kids still on this table, like a minute before we started.
Yes,
Go away.
like you gotta leave now. So anyway, so don't look at the stream. Just listen to us.
Just listen to us.
Yes.
Talk and banter.
Yes.
Chappie does say the peri peri is delicious. Somebody else, who was it? Yes, Yankee Free. The peri peri is too much for me.
Okay.
And that's okay.
Crazy dude
I
loves
will.
it. Yeah.
I will admit, if I'm drinking coffee, don't bring the peri peri to me. I cannot do both. It does not work for me. It doesn't work. If it's hot drink and hot.
Yes, that's a little rough.
It's too much for me. It raises said heat level.
Yes.
So there's times I don't eat it. So don't stress. Don't
All
stress.
right.
You are not alone.
What I was saying was about the guys getting arrested, and so I think you it is your duty to keep your city government in check.
Yes.
And I think your city government has more impact on your life than your federal or state government will have.
100%.
So it starts at city government level, and that doesn't matter which side of the aisle you line up on or don't. But your city government is the one that you gotta keep those guys, under wraps and
hold their feet to the fire.
So here's the thing, right? You can't just say, I don't like this. You have to make these people understand that you're not going to tolerate their bullshit. So what happened in the little city here by us is the police chief. So they were discussing cameras.
It's a place that doesn't have them yet.
Yes, infamous flock cameras. And they want to put them in. I don't know why. I don't think those things have much benefit. Yes, well, I think there's money involved, and there's all kinds of things involved, which I think a lot of the people are corrupt, and it's not good for it's not good for anyone not involved in that bullshit. But so he said that they had pre-planned areas they wanted to cover, but if everybody opposes it, he's just going to stick them all in town and watch everyone, and it's like, dude.
You don't have to say it out loud.
No, but the thing is also, you're not going to win any favors. In my opinion, and I just, everything a city does should be to the benefit of the residents of the city.
Yes.
So when the goal of the city should be zero tax on residents. Okay, so you should make life for your residents as easy as possible. You should reduce regulations and you should reduce taxation as much as humanly possible in the city. Now, if there are taxes required for some reason, it should be just enough to pay for what the city requires. If you have a surplus, it means you are overtaxing people and it should be paid back. This should be done on an annual basis. Or you have to agree with your residents that you're going to have a kitty of X, and anything over that will be paid back to the residents in terms of either credits on utilities or something. But you cannot take people's money and then fucking just hold on to it. That's not how that works. Taxation is inherently coercion. Because it is taken by force from people, And it is not the tax money is not the government's money. It is our money. It belongs to the people. So whatever it is spent on, it's not your right as a fucking city representative. I don't want to say like council. I mean any representative in the city that works for the city. So that means people working for the city, people employed by the city, people voted in for the city, everybody involved in the city government. Okay, those people are there to the beck and call of its residents. It is like a HOA on steroids, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And you are not above the law. You are there to serve your constituents and your people.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a position of service,
Servitude,
not a position of rule.
No.
And this is where the people got it fucking wrong. So I don't think any payments should be made to these people. I don't think, like, every single thing that goes through the city, so any changes, i.e. flock, i.e. new builds, i.e. new stadiums, i.e. anything to the effect that would either up or down property values, up or down city perception, up or down anything, should be made public, and it should be discussed with everyone, and if need be, special elections should be held. And then if you don't go vote, because some people think your vote doesn't count, then if you don't go vote, then fuck you. Then your vote doesn't count because you didn't
Obviously,
go vote.
you didn't do it.
Yes, but I am of the opinion that even the parks maintenance contracts, city government salaries, and everything should be public. It should be on the website. It should be easy to find. It should be all of it. If there's a tender being set out for a road, the tender details, the costing, the contractors, everyone should be public, all of it, so people can see what's going on.
I like it, Chappie. Go, Anton.
Yeah, no, I
No,
believe
I
that. I
agree,
100%
I agree.
believe that, because how do you know you're not getting taken advantage of?
Yes.
And because there's a lot of, hey, my buddy has a, and you get me a contract, and I come do your driveway, or the guy ends up with a pool, or there, it's interesting. Middle class people work really hard, like people like us, people like you guys. We work very, very hard. We try and keep our heads down just to fucking pay our bills.
Life,
well,
yeah.
Just to pay our bills.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to raise our kids and pay our bills, and it's hard sometimes. Man, I tell you, some days you think, I'm gonna have to find more shit to do, because the money is just never. It just is not never ever quite enough. It's always just a little short, just a little short. And then you look at these politicians, and they just have all kinds of shit, and I'm like, how does that work? Because I don't see you do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But man, you end up with so much shit, and that I don't believe that people inherently just shit just lands in your lap.
Mm-mm.
Like, there's a few lucky people. I had a friend, he was very, very, very intelligent, and he just shit just kind of happened for this guy. But I mean, he had his own business, but that is not the norm. Okay, and the norm should be, if you work really hard, you should be, you should be doing okay if you work really hard. But when people go behind your back and they cut deals that benefit them and not you, that I have a massive problem with that, because I'm not a devious person, so I don't think in devious ways. But I very much despise people who lie and do underhanded things. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, look at chat.
Okay.
Let's get all the complaints about the jittery.
By the way, anybody who's just popped in, yes, we are a tad jittery. Just close your eyes and
yes,
listen
I'm
to
sorry,
the music.
man. The
sounds of
camera.
wind.
We have to reboot everything. I wish we knew that before.
We will make sure to not have this happen Friday. But you know what? We're already in stream. You're already here.
Yeah, we don't want to reboot
had a conversation, so stop it already. Okay. We do have some others who have popped in, so I'll at least say hello. I don't know if you know a guy named Unfolding Joker.
Hey,
You've never heard
Unfolding.
of him, right? Get your biltong on. And Andy Pearson, sorry to be late. Blessings to the House of Goldman. Good morning,
Good morning.
Andy.
Good morning.
And I did see Sigil Stone.
Hey,
Said,
Sigil.
had Anton considered that a city councilor's cousin's construction business needs work?
Yes, you know.
Don't worry, Chappie reminds you, diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity, yes.
Yes, there's camera problems. Sigil, just ignore
no,
me.
Sigil, sorry,
Stop
man.
it.
Yes, we
Stop
need to
it.
reboot everything. We've rebooted the camera, we've rebooted, but I actually think it's the PCs
It's
running
the
too many
PC.
processors.
It happens.
Yes.
So we do.
And I don't want to stop stuff and then kill the stream, so we'll do it after.
Horrible thing
We'll keep it a short stream today.
where we let our children use the PC on occasion, and it's been a minute. We need to reboot it.
Yes. I think they press the buttons.
Because there's a small man. He's 2, and he does press buttons at times, and they don't always tell us. So, Sigil, what he says is, I thought they were trying a new clip show format. I like it. I like it a lot. No, we'll run truer to time today because I know it's annoying, and I do apologize on that. But it's 8:40. Why don't we kick YouTube out now?
Yes,
and
kick
then we
YouTube
just
out.
move on from there.
Yes, that's fine.
I'm gonna laugh if the lag goes away when I turn off YouTube.
Oh, that'll be funny.
That would be funny. Yes. All right, YouTube, like, share, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, come to the cool kids